So the number one question I get from people that stop me is how far can the truck actually go? So today we're going to charge it up to 100%, take it out on the road and do a real world range test. So we're ready to hit the road. We've got 100% charge, which is telling us 236 miles of range. So let's get rolling and see how this goes. So I just made a quick stop for lunch here and checking in on the range. So I've driven 49.5 miles and I've lost 82 miles in range. Yikes. We're going to continue on here and see how this goes. All right, we're well into our journey here, just about 100 miles, and I'm going to take this opportunity, because I got a nice straight stretch of road here, is to show you just how fast this truck is. So I'm rolling like 75, and just watch the speedometer when I drop the pedal here. The front end lifts up, and this thing just takes off like a rocket. So we just hit a little over 100 miles, 103.8 miles, and we've got 96 miles of range left. And we started with 236, so we've used 140 miles worth of range to go 104 miles. So we've lost about 36 miles in range just in, you know, other reasons, I guess. According to the truck, 6% has been exterior temperature and another 5% for climate use. It's 40 degrees. So I've cycled the heater on low, you know, on and off a few times, but not running it consistently. So we're going to keep going, run it down till we get almost to zero here, and we'll do the math and tell you exactly what real world range we're getting. So we just hit the driving low range warning light, which comes on right when you get under 50 miles. So there's 49 miles of range left, and everything kind of turns orange and beeps at you, and there's this warning. So if we go ahead and hit OK, so we've gone 143.4 miles, about 4 hours. And if you remember, we started and the range was 236 with 100% battery, but we're averaging 2 miles per kilowatt hour, which is actually pretty good. It's still about 40 degrees out, and so we're continuing to kind of cycle the heater on low, kind of on and off as needed. So we're getting close to running this puppy down. All right, so I just ended the trip here, just got back home, and I've got 12 miles of range left and 8% battery life. So I took this down as far as I felt comfortable and access to a charging station without getting stuck somewhere. And all said and done, I was able to drive 182.6 miles, and we started at 100% full charge with a 236 mile range. So essentially we lost about 40 miles, and that was due to the exterior temperature, the accessories on the truck, and then the climate use. And I was cycling the heater on low, on and off a few times. It wasn't running consistently. So that's not too bad, you know, and it's 2.0 miles per kilowatt hour, which if you do the math, that equates to about 67 miles per gallon if you were comparing it to a gas vehicle. And if you want to know how to do that calculation, watch our video here. I walk you through it. So what do I think? I think that, you know, 180 miles of range is okay, but you're getting really low. And I know I would never typically drive it down that low. I would stop and charge somewhere. I was hoping to get closer to 200 miles of range, and maybe you could with perfect outdoor conditions, and if you're not running, you know, the heater or the air conditioner at all in the truck. So if someone stopped and asked me, how far can you drive this truck? On 100% charge, I would probably feel safe saying, you know, you've got 150, 160 miles before you probably want to stop and charge. And most people won't take it down that low. The other thing to remember is Ford recommends you only charge the battery to 90% for day-to-day use and 100% if you're going on a road trip. And I set my charging at 85%, which is what a lot of the other recommendations are to help prolong the life of the battery. So you're getting a lot less than 82 miles on day-to-day driving. But it was good. It was a good test. I kind of know the extent of the truck now. And that's just part of owning an electric vehicle.